All right, what's up, everybody? Tilt Nasty here. I got a couple requests from some guys to looking to see how I play some of the tougher holes. I've done a couple of these recordings before, but I've got a couple new holes that some guys have sent me. Some of the newer courses that I don't think I've touched on, but this is one of those tee boxes, Volcano Palm 7. That there's a couple ways you can go about this, and depending on the setup, it can be pretty difficult. So obviously over that tee box, you just hit it out to the island. This is one of those ones you kind of got to either shoot through the gap here. I'm going to just show you a couple different ways. Depending on the wind, you hook a full driver through there. It gets over. There are times where that's not reachable. So let's go back and hit it again. There are times where a sniper won't get there. If it's into like a 15-mile-an-hour wind and you're farther back in the tee box, like back there, it'll put you there sometimes. You can hit. I'll go back in the tee box because this is a shot you can hit as well. Is a Maniacs medium tee through there, and it usually will land soft enough. I'd like to try to get that to land kind of like over there and end up in the rough to the left, but it works that way too. A third option, depending on the wind again, is to go here, medium tee. I go medium tee because then it hits at a lower launch angle and it has a tendency to skip all the way down there. Is go this way. Again, wind dependent. If it was downwind, that's the shot I would hit going down toward the fairway. Let's just hit it again. Like if it was blowing like left to right, you can get this. You can get this all the way down there. And sometimes I'll just get hung up in the bushes, but anyway, it'll get all the way down there sometimes. So anyway, that's a couple thoughts. You can experiment that at your leisure. A couple thoughts on that hole. What else we got? Volcano 13. Volcano 13, the par 5. A couple different ways to play this hole, depending on the flag location. You can go this way. Usually play it over here. I never go down the middle. I mean, on pro settings, you never get the opportunity to go that way. You can go over here, right? And then you play from there and just hit one over there. Hit one to the island. Hopefully that doesn't go over. All right. And then to that side of the green, a 5 wood. 6 wood definitely goes into those trees. I try to usually hit 4 or 3 wood and then just adjust. But for the sake of that flag, I like to go over here. And lay it up right here. And that leaves you right through that gap. Most people know this shot, but you've obviously got a chance to hit a 9 wood through there. You can go low with like a 2-iron, 70%. 75% is 180. 70 is 168. 75. It's like 82. I'm going to cut it a little bit. 50, 60, 70, 82. A little more than 82. Like 84. If I hit 84, it'd been good. Okay, so play around with that. Again, I could have hit a 9 wood in there. Go down and hit a 9 wood. Sniper. I don't like this with that wind, but it's okay. 10% is 186. Like 94. That works too. So a couple different shots you can hit there. All right, I'll do a couple more. Let's do desert. Let's go to desert, do a couple there, and then And then I'll break up the back nine of desert. Okay, 13, the par 5. The key here is, well, let's just go ahead and hit it out there. Let's get a tougher look. This might take me a couple of goes to get a really tough look. I would say it's probably, this hole's not gettable like 5% of the time. I do like hitting Jav down there, high tee. I'm obviously not taking my time, but I played it enough so I know where to go. This is where people get confused. Like, that will not get there. So how do you get there? 3-wood is tough. So I'm going to aim this. I'm playing it like the flag is right there. Right in the middle of the green. So I'm going to set my hat right there. I'm going to go that. I'm going to go Maniacs. I'm going to hit this 96.5, 97%. Again, just want to give myself a putt here. And there you go. Because you were not getting, I wish I could go back to the tee, but we can't. 13, let's do it again. Okay, this is a good one. All right, I put it on a medium tee because on a high tee, it actually will go a couple yards shorter. So this gives me the best opportunity to get as far down there as I can. I do the bird's eye view so I can make sure I'm hitting it down the right line. The wind's going to take it a little right off the tee, not much. And this may be one of those looks that's not gettable. I think it is though. Oof. Yep. I mean, this is a look that's not gettable, so I can't go that way. It won't carry that ball. It's probably going to barely carry going this way. So what I'm going to try to do is hit it. Maybe I hold the green and have a 100-foot putt. This is close though. That was one of those like maybe lay up, maybe don't. And then just pour in the 98-footer. Dang it. All right. I think you guys got a couple. See, I would not have been able to get there if I hit it off a high tee. Because I played that ball off a medium tee, it got down there a couple yards farther. And I was able to get that driver on the green, at least give myself a chance, right? All right, let's do 14. And then we'll take a break on a couple of these holes. I mean, this is always tough to, this is where your ability to cut the ball and have some feel come into play. There's no science here. This is pretty much feel. And knowing how to slide it right through there. Ooh, go in. Oh, man. And then it just goes to China. I think Chad posted that one time. That's about as good as you can do from there. Because the HLD won't go far enough. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go far enough. I might be wrong. I don't think so. I think it's going to get stuck in the mud. Yeah, got stuck in the mud, like I said. So, again, that's just practice, feel. I guess the one thing I could say there is you hit it enough, you kind of get a feel for where you should aim and how much you should take it back between the A and the B. So like maybe if we get that look again, yeah, that's just a pretty easy one. But I guess for, let's not worry about purposes of the wind. But like if you want to set it right on that palm tree or that palm tree and then figure out, okay, if I set it there, I need to take it, you know, at the right side of the A, and then I can throw that. I would start at the ball and then push it up to her nose, and that's kind of the line I would take. That's how I'm not obviously showing how I swipe the ball, but for purposes of that, right, I can probably replicate that now. Take it just inside, just to the right side of the A, almost in between the A and the B. And then I start at the ball with my finger and I push it up toward her nose. So I adjust it a little bit there. That provides like consistency in terms of where you're going to hit it between the 1, the 2, etc. All right, let's take a look at that one more time. See if we can get a different look where we can go to the right. And then, I don't know if Verbal thinks this is tough or not. Not really, but go right there. I'm just going to hit it into that tree. Just hit it into the trees and let it get knocked down. Clip the tree. Gets knocked down. Almost goes in. I think we can look at 16. Actually, let's go to 17. This will be a good hole for some newer folks. O-bird. Like this is like a 95% of the time shot. Obviously all the pros and the better players know this shot, but this ball, if there was no wind, carries like 250 or so. So down 14, this is like a 90, because I'm using orbits, it's probably like a 97% shot. Obviously don't want to miss that short, but again, 250 that carries if there's no wind. If it is into the wind sometimes, it won't get there. Or if the flag's on that left side, sometimes it won't get there if you're too far away or if it's into the wind. This is a good one, but this will actually still get there. This will be close, but it'll still get there. Sniper. You can get aggressive and hit a grabber. Let's try it with a grabber. I think this is going to skip through the green. Actually, let's just hit the sniper, and then I'm going to hit the grabber for you. Still don't think this gets all the way to the hole. Ooh, it did. Nice. Guess I don't need to hit the grabber. I will show you a grabber to the back right side of the green. So if you do get a pin that's in the back right, let's see where I'm aimed. I have hit this shot before to get it to kind of skip and go toward the hole. That's another shot that you can hit if that pin's all the way in the back right and you want to kind of get it back there. All right, that's it for today. See you guys in the course or on the leaderboard.